Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Burton from Freedom Park School. Hello, this is Mrs. Burton from Freedom Park School, and this is Dear Mr. Henshaw by Beverly Cleary. When I grew up, I really enjoyed books, all books by Beverly Cleary. And this one is a really good one in particular. It doesn't read like chapters, it's written in letters to our author, Dear Mr. Henshaw. So a student is reading to an author and writing to an author, excuse me. And you can see the progression as each year, each time he writes, he gets a little bit better in class based upon the lessons his teacher gives to him. And so this one is really cool because this week is American Education Week. And hopefully your education is impacting you in your reading and your writing. So this is Beverly Cleary's Dear Mr. Henshaw. I'll just read a couple of excerpts from it. Here is the image of our narrator, and you can see him getting ready to write. May 12th. Dear Mr. Henshaw, my teacher read your book about the dog to our class. It was funny. We licked it. Your friend, Friend, Lee Botts. Boy. December 3rd. Dear Mr. Henshaw, I'm the boy who wrote to you last year when I was in second grade. Maybe you didn't get my letter. This year I read the book I wrote to you about called Ways to Amuse a Dog. It is a first thick book with chapters that I have read. The boy's father said city dogs were bored, so Joe could not keep the dog unless he could think of 7 ways to amuse it. I have a black dog. His name is Bandit. He is a nice dog. If you answer, I get to put your letter on the bulletin board. My teacher taught me a trick about friend. The I goes before E, so that at the end it will spell END. Keep in touch, TUTCH. Your friend, Lee Botts. November 13th. Dear Mr. Henshaw, I am in 4th grade now. I made a diorama of ways to amuse a dog. The book I wrote to you about 2 times before. Now our teacher is making us write to authors for book week. I got your answer to my letter last year, but it was only printed. Please, would you write me in your own handwriting? I am a great enjoyer of your books. My favorite character in the book was Joe's dad because he didn't get mad when Joe amused his dog by playing a tape of a lady singing. And his dog sat and howled like he was singing too. Bandit does the same thing when he hears singing. Your best reader, Lee Botts. And that was November 13th. December 2nd. Dear Mr. Henshaw, I got to thinking about ways to amuse a dog. When Joe took his dog to the park and taught him to slide down the slide, wouldn't some grown-up come along and say he couldn't let his dog use the slide? Around here, grown-ups who are mostly real old with cats get mad if dogs aren't on leashes every minute. I hate living in a mobile home park. I saw your picture on the back of the book. When I grow up, I want to be a famous book writer with a beard like you. I am sending you my picture. It is last year's picture. My hair is longer now. With all the millions of kids in the U.S., how would you know who I am if I don't send you my picture? Your favorite reader, Lee Botts. Enclosure. Picture of me. We are studying business letters. And here's his picture. October 2nd. Dear Mr. Henshaw, I am in the 5th grade now. You might like to know that I gave a book report on ways to amuse a dog. The class liked it. I got an A. The minus was because the teacher said I didn't stand on both feet. Sincerely, Lee Botts. November 7th. Dear Mr. Henshaw, I got your letter and did what you said. I read a different book by you. I read Moose on Toast. I liked it almost as much as Ways to Amuse a Dog. It was really funny the way the boy's mother tried to think up ways to cook the moose meat they had in the freezer. 1,000 pounds is a lot of moose. Moose burgers, moose stew, and moose meatloaf don't sound too bad. Maybe moose mince meat pie would be okay because with all the raisins and junk, you wouldn't know what you were eating moose. Cream chip mousse on toast. Yuck. I don't think the boy's father should have shot the moose, but I guess there are plenty of moose up there in Alaska, and maybe they needed it for food. If my dad shot a moose, I would feed the tough parts to my dog Bandit. Your number one fan, Lee Botts. September 20th. Dear Mr. Henshaw, this year I am in the 6th grade in a new school in a different town. Our teacher's making us do author reports to improve our writing skills. So, of course, I thought of you. Please answer the following questions. 1, how many books have you written? 2, Boyd Henshaw, is Boyd Henshaw your real name or is it a fake? 3, why do you write books for children? 4, where do you get your ideas? 5, do you have any kids? 6, what is your favorite book that you wrote? 7, do you like to write books? 8, what is the title of your next book? 9, what is your favorite animal? 10, please give me some tips on how to write a book. This is important to me. I really want to know so I can get to be a famous author and write books exactly like yours. Please send me a list of your books that you wrote, an autographed picture, and a bookmark. I need your answer by next Friday. This is urgent. Sincerely, Lee Botts. Deliver, D letter, D sooner, D better, D later, the letter, the matter, I get her. That's what he says there. So as you can see, I'll stop there. As you can see, our narrator, he wants to become an author. This book should remind you that while you're in school and while you're reading, you are becoming better and better. And that's going to only prepare you for your career. What career do you want to have? You want to be a nurse, a dancer, an actor, a teacher? What do you want to be when you grow up? This book is really interesting. And like I said, I enjoy it because as you can see, he grows over time. Again, this is Beverly Cleary's Dear Mr. Henshaw. Hope you enjoy it and if you get a chance to read it. Have a great day.